Hey there, just found out my photographer has some time available today, which is Sunday. And because it's Sunday, I look like a slob. It's Sunday, I was just gonna do laundry. But instead, I'm going to transform myself into Daphne Blake. So let's get started. Daphne has blue eyes. I don't, so I've got to put my lenses in. These are from UNIQAMHC, and if you use my code right here, you'll get a discount on yours. I've been wearing contacts for quite a long time, so I'm used to putting them on. And there we go. I get lots of compliments from my beautiful blue eyes. All right, next, pull the hair back and out of the way. I don't know about most people, but my hair does not like being tucked up into wig caps, and I have to seriously condition it afterwards. Here, grab my hairband. Once, twice, 3 times, and pulled back up. So it's like this. I got a Daphne wig from More Valley. Yes, it is sponsored. I have to say that. But as you know, I love their wigs. And it actually came not just with the wig cap, but with Daphne's scarf and her headband. Now, a lot of people braid their hair back in like really tight, severe French braids. I had head trauma as a small child, and I really cannot tolerate tight things against my head. Wig caps are pushing it. So I just tucked mine in as a bun. All right. Next is the toner, the concealer, and the foundation. I always use NYX for my primer. Just a little dab. Their concealer. It Bye Bye Under Eye was recommended by a friend, Carrie from TKM and it works wonders. Fabulous. I have several colors. The makeup artist that I trained under always told me to apply under eye items from the outside in so that you're not stretching the skin outward and causing more wrinkles and damage than necessary. So I always try to listen to his advice. All right. Back to NYX for the foundation. I like Born to Glow for 2 reasons. It lasts a long time and doesn't look like you're wearing anything, and it comes in a tube. I used to use the kind that came in a jar that was a can't stop, won't stop, and the dang plunger thing just kept getting jammed and I had to keep throwing the whole thing out because I could not get the plunger off. It took me 3 times to say, screw it, I'm going with this one. Now, when I was a teen, I worked with makeup artists who told me, oh, depending on the kind of foundation you're putting on, you do like a T with dots, or you do an X, or you just dot, dot, dot. And then when I worked with Rolando in my 20s, he said that's a bunch of bull. As long as you have smooth coverage, it doesn't matter how you apply the foundation. And so I live by his rules. Don't forget the eyelids. but don't get the foundation in your eyes, especially if you're wearing contact lenses. Also, don't forget underneath, so it won't look like color stops here, because that looks kind of silly and it will require a lot of post editing. All right, contouring next. For contouring, I stick with my I stick with Bare Minerals for 2 reasons. 1, I like the colors that they have, and 2, I kind of went crazy when they first came out, and I still have tons and tons of little jars of this stuff. I probably won't ever need to buy more face color for my entire lifetime. Yeah, I tend to go overboard sometimes. All right. Always brush upward. Now, Daphne is not gaunt, but she does have notable cheekbones, unlike Velma, who has kind of got a more rounder, natural face. So, gotta define the hollows under my cheeks. There. There. Now that has been shaded in, and a lot of people wonder why we put on so much makeup for photos, because you wouldn't wear it like this to a con, you'd look like a clown. But for photos, it really helps bring out your features. Now, Daphne is a teenager, so she still has some of a fresh look. So I use a little bit of a Radiance color in a light pink. And that'll emphasize the youthfulness of her glowy skin on my chin, a little on my nose, and a little bit, just a touch on the cheeks. All right, eyes are next. Now Daphne's got her eyebrows drawn in kind of squiggles, which is great for cartoons, and I don't really have the time to go glue my eyebrows down and make them matte, so I can just draw them in. So I'm gonna go for a more natural look for her eyebrows. Just brush them so all the hairs are going in the same direction. Now, again, this is another NYX basic eyebrow pencil. And in black, I use several colors, but for Daphne, she's drawn in black eyebrows, so she will have black eyebrows. A little more of a tab here, because hers are a little bit lifted like that. There. All right. Okay, now that that's drawn in, I need some eyeliner. I have a very favorite eyeliner. It is from The Body Shop, and I'm going to just draw in a thick kohl line. Although she does have a subtle cat eye, so I will add that at the end. There. Bring it down to the corner. And I messed up, yay! I'm not perfect, but I will deal with that momentarily. And from here, just gonna wing it out just a little bit, like so. Now, there. Not very much underneath, because again, she was not drawn with much eyeliner underneath there. I'll just give her a little bit of a half eye. There. Now the other. I usually do much better doing my left eye than my right eye, because my right eye has better vision than my left eye. That being said, I will now probably screw up. So I'll tab bring that under a little bit. All right, let's make that a little smoother. Down to the corner. As you can see, my left eye is again better than my right eye. All right. Now, from here, I will add some purple colors because Daphne's color is purple. I'll bring out my NYX again. And I will select for her eyes a rosy purple shade here. That's a bit too rosy, but I will fix it, don't you worry. Ooh. Now, the darker purple for the crease. There. Now, I have never been a fan of sharp lines in eye makeup. I've always blended, either with a fingertip or with a blending brush, which I didn't bring out. Fingertip it is. But recently I saw these like plastic things you hold on your eyes. So I ordered some and we'll play around with those another time. All right, next we go back and get a light purple for the top. Light purple. There. Okay. And I will blend it in. Blend it in. All right. Good. And Daphne's eyelashes tend to be on the outside of her eyes. Tap it down, hold, open, and there we go. Okay, that's one. And same thing for the other side. And tap it down, hold, and that one's a little high, so let's bring it down a little more. Back off and back on. There. All right, now that the eyelashes are on, you'll note that it's going to be kind of odd having a dark lash line and then nothing here. So I need to fill that in. For this, I go back to the Body Shop. This is an eyeliner that my friend Super Showgirl Cosplay recommended, and it works really well. It's good to have cosplay friends who recommend things that I use, and I like to give them the credit. So there, I've filled in that lash line. Just double checking on here. And I brought the lash line up to the lashes now. There. And double checking under here. And here. All right, there we go. Now, one more thing for the eyes, because again, she's a teenager. I want to make her eyes pop, and for that, I use a white liner. One sec. Back to NYX. I used their Epic eyeliner pencil. And just bring a little of the white into the corners, underneath, and then around. And that. I'll add a little bit more an awake look. All right, next would be lipstick. But before I do lipstick, I need to get into the cosplay, because then, yeah. Although technically that wouldn't happen because I use a lipstick that doesn't move. But still, I will change and I will be right back. I'm in my Daphne Blake cosplay now. This comes from Sugarpuss, and it was sponsored for me by CosplayAwesome. So thank you so much. Not only did the cosplay come from CosplayAwesome, but Daphne's go-go boots did too. These are from Pleaser, and this whole outfit was sponsored for me by CosplayAwesome. So thank you so much. But right now, I will put on the lipstick. My favorite cosplay and regular life lipstick is, again, by NYX. It is Lingerie XXL because it stays on forever. I've said this before in other videos, but yeah, it lasts so long. So watch. I'll put this on. Daphne has a very natural line and, again, a very natural lipstick color with just a touch of a pink shade, so I'll add a little bit of color over it, like a little kind of teen sparkle kind of look. But there, so give it a little bit and it will be on and will not smudge anywhere. I love it so much. I'm going to tighten this wig a little bit more, and then on it goes. Flip back, and so you can definitely still see my hair and the wig cap underneath, which means I'm gonna have to do some creative styling. So let's smooth out this part again. I'm going to take a few of these and frame my face with them. And then the rest will be her curled bangs that flip under. What do you think? Well, I'm missing the final touch though. So there's my scarf and the scarf that came with the wig. So let's try the scarf that came with the wig. All right, it's got just the right amount of curl. In my other wigs, I had either no curl or too much curl. To make sure that these stay where they are, I'm just gonna spray them a little with Got to Be Glued. And a little up there. I'll smooth it with my hands. And there we have it. Time to put the boots on and get going. And Daphne is done. I've got my Scooby snacks and I have got my magnifying glass, and we're off to see what mysteries we can solve. Thanks for watching.